Hello and welcome back to Questions and Answers with Gabor. This is part 4 of a series where Pierre Richard is calling in from Montreal and asking questions as a result of hearing Gabor's interview on Conscious TV. Thank you and enjoy.
There's one thing which you said once, and you call this, and again, we're using words, you call this exercise, you said, I think, reproportioning your attention. Is that right?
That's
Yes.
exactly how I called it, yes.
So I like the idea because usually when I'm in meditation, I go in. I try and go in. So
Right.
and I close my eyes, and there's no outer. So all my attention, or as much as possible, is
Right.
inside. The only thing I have a harder time to access that state with my eyes open. Let's say I'm walking, or it's a bit more difficult. And then you said to have some attention outward, and then some attention inward. I never thought about that before, that it could be outward and at the same time inward. That for me, it's harder for me to access that state. So especially with my eyes open, because everything just, I'm drawn in by so many, by all the sensations, all the phenomena. So I like that, and I'm going to start working with that. So maybe you can talk a bit about more of that, please.
Yeah. You see, when my eyes is open, my ears are always open, hopefully. it accesses a very small it accesses a very small part of reality. Okay, it's known in physics. It accesses a very, very small portion of the physical light, So our senses put together our reality, formulating templates and narratives and thought processes, using really this much of reality,
Right.
And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to take this grand reality and limit it so that it becomes knowable to God, knowable. Let's limit this reality with the senses. The body is a sensory organ also. It's God's organ. It accesses the rest of the reality. So the senses supposed to do what they do. If we got disconnected from using our senses and using the main sensory organ, the body, somehow it's got disconnected. And that's when we started to go into the duality swing, and we thought that, okay, life is just this limited thing that we see and hear. Then instead of coming from the base feeling, base frequency, it's not a frequency, coming from this God base, we came from a limited base. So if all I believe that exists is what I sense, then my life is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. We are born as people, and then somebody always tell us how to limit reality and which way to limit it, until we are hiding in this corner, and then we die, and then thank you, goodbye. So I'm saying it's okay to limit reality as long as you know that that's just a limited reality. It's not reality. It's a limited form of it.
Yes, absolutely.
So reconnecting your main sense, which accesses the rest of the universe, is awakening. Reconnecting with the rest of the universe. This body is a small fractal of the large fractal, meaning is the exact carbon copy of the universe out there. So before I studied the universe, you can just be yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So awakening is a very simple event. It's an instant event when a person recognizes that they are able to and want to use the largest sensory organ called the body and learn how to do it, relearn how to do it alongside with the limited senses. So I can be looking, but I can be looking with the body and my eyes. I can be listening with my ears and the body at the same time. It's a very different sensation. The sensational difference is like I'm walking on the beach. So let's say a huge backpack full of rocks, very heavy. And all of a sudden I walk into the ocean, and that all of a sudden is this sensation of because the rocks on my shoulder will weigh very little. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this helps, but every time I say something, I'm trying to make it simpler and simpler and simpler.
Yes, definitely.
It's actually useful to you.
Yeah. No, like I said, my challenge is to feel inside and be looking at the same time. I think for most of us, I know for me, usually visual. I'm working with my mind. I'm not really in my body. I'm not
Yeah.
feeling my heart center. So now, if I try, I'm looking outside now, and it's quite different. If I feel myself here, if I feel my center, if I feel my heart, for instance, and I'm looking out, there's a different sensation. It's a different experience. I would say.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I
And that's exactly what you will be able to have the body sensation, and you'll be able to look at the same time.
Great.
That will give you a combination sense of the two, is this amazing sensation of looking. All of a sudden you're not looking at something, you become the looking, but those are just words.
Yeah. Yes.
Nothing replaces the actual
experience
of, you just look inside, you stay there, you open your eyes, or you keep your eyes open and you look around, sensing the body. You hear what's out in the street and sense the body. It is like being in a different world. And when I say being in a different world, I don't mean some kind of a mystical, magical world that is for some other people, that is for high priests, that is for high learned people. I don't mean that at all.
Yes, it's almost like looking without the mind's commentary.
Exactly.
Judgments and this, or look at that tree, or I don't like that stupid car that just went by, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's with less commentary, and it's more
exactly
sensory, but more feeling. I would say more heart feeling. Anyway,
yes. You're in your body. A car passes by, and you know what it is. You know it's a car. You might even know what make and model, but it doesn't come and talk to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you want to ask yourself the question, what kind of a car is it, you would know, but you're standing there, a car passed by, you're very much aware of it. But that's it, the car passed by, finished. There's no other thought. Right. I wonder, when am I going to get a new car? I wonder, I should get a car wash. But I need to go to the ATM machine and get some money. But I might as well get it for tomorrow. I have to pay the electricity. Holy shit.
That's what we do all day long.
Yeah. So a car passed by, point.
Yeah. Right. And the body feeling helps to ground that. I'm starting to get that sense. I'm starting to get that sense.
The body feeling will help you accomplish that pointedness. Pointedness means that a car passed by. You cannot force your mind to stop, but once you able to access the sense of the body, the mind will stop. But if you try to stop your mind, it's not going to stop.
Right.
But feeling the body will stop and slow the mind down. And all of a sudden, the mind will start liking it. The mind doesn't really want to run like an idiot. Once it gets used to calming down, it'll like it.
Okay.
It would prefer to be in it. Then you'll be friends with the mind. So you're reproportioning your attention, and you're reproportioning the responsibility and the ability of the mind as well.
That's good news.
It's a, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's an amazing subject. It's amazing how much we can talk about silence, or it seemed like it's really very simple, but what the obstacles are, that's like unlimited.
Yes.
It's unlimited. If we let the obstacles come, it's unlimited.
Yep.
And
It's good.
for some reason, most people think that first I have to eliminate the obstacles, what's in front of me, and then I'm going to get there. First, I'm going to have to get my cash flow in order before I study this. First, the kids should go to school. First, I should know more about the stars. I want to know the mystery of the universe, Pierre, first.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't know the mystery of the universe, what rights do I have as a little person to go inside? I'm just a little person. You see, so it's, if we let it, the mind will come up with absolutely unlimited objectives and obstacles before you do this. And you can only do it now in this instant.
Yes.
You don't have to deserve it. You don't have to pile up good deeds. You don't have to be in a special diet. You don't have to grow long hair or short hair. You don't have to dress in orange or a Hungarian costume or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's now, and that's it.
Yes. And I love the way you talk about it.
Well, that was wonderful. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you so much, Pierre Richard, for calling in from Montreal with your wonderful questions. And thank you, Gabor, for answering them. Thank you, everyone else who was watching with us. I hope you stay tuned for the next one. Part 5 will be coming up very soon. Thank you all again, and God bless.